To it.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm talking with Oni here at Intervention 6. Oni, I've talked about intervention a lot in my podcasts and webcomic articles and things like that, but I wanted to get your take. This is your convention, and this is the 6th year you've been doing this, and this is the 6th year you've had me as a guest, so I wanted to grab a few minutes of your time and talk a little bit about that.
So Intervention is really an incubator for the arts. We're intervening and inspiring people to embrace art and technology because art has been cut from a lot of our programs in society. Art is not necessarily a thing that we fund anymore as a country. So this is a way to bring back the support of, okay, we have art, here's a place you can collaborate on art, you can learn about how to do art if you don't feel that you know how to use it. But also we're going to really explore how technology affects that, because technology is how artists are really able to do their own businesses today and live off of them. So.
And that sort of goes into your awesome owl logo too, because tell a little bit of people about your owl logo too, because that was an interesting thing you told me just a few minutes ago.
So the owl, I designed it kind of without thinking about it, but it really was a subconscious nod, in my opinion, to education and wisdom, because owls are seen in America, at least, as wise. I know in Europe they're seen as maybe something different, but in America they're seen as wise. You know, you'll often see like either you'll see them, eating Tootsie Pops, or you'll see them at libraries, and I like lollipops. And I like libraries, and so we're all very smart people here, and I thought it lended itself very well to it.
But yeah, I never put the owl and knowledge in the whole thing together. I just thought it was a really cool logo that you did. And I know you're in the arts field yourself, and one of the things I've been impressed with is over the years, every year you have cool sponsors and things like that. Is there anybody you want to highlight this year that was here?
So we work very closely with Wacom and with Vita Coco and different food products, and we actually have some things planned for next year as well. So that's the people that we had this year, and we've worked more honestly with local outreach and really connecting artists this year. But yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to get a few minutes of your time to talk about is the panels here, because the panels were really heavily populated this year. All the panels I was in, there was a lot of people there, and I think that's one of the special things about this particular show that you don't get anywhere else, is the interaction between other artists, other creators, and the panels. You want to just elaborate on some of that?
Yeah, I mean, our programming, and I don't say this lightly, I really do believe that our convention has the most attended panels and the tightest programming, because that really is the focus. That's the heart. Other events, maybe the focus is a little different, but it just ended up that people really wanted to get their learn on. And we have some really fabulous guests like yourself that are here doing this great programming and really having a huge impact. And I think more importantly that people involved with this event understand the huge impact they're having. And that's what makes the energy around these they're essentially low-cost educational opportunities. I think that's what makes it special and better than any place I've ever seen.
I know from an artist standpoint that a bunch of us have been coming here since the very first year, and we almost we look forward to seeing each other specifically at this one, because it's would you say it's a 24-hour show? I mean, you have programs going throughout the night, and it almost seems like that. And it's a great way for artists and for people to interact with the artists, where you can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah, I agree. We do it as a 24-hour show. In general, people tend to get tired around 1:30 and then either go to sleep or go to the bar and drink. But as long as people want to do things, we will keep things open. So that's what we say. It starts at 3 o'clock on Friday, and then it just goes through Sunday until about 3 o'clock. And we like that. I like it being a living city of creative people who are all here to help other people and themselves do better.
Absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I always appreciate you having me at the show, because I look forward to giving back too. And this is one of the rare opportunities where I feel like I can pay it forward, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a lot of work for us too, and it's not easy, and that's really what keeps the staff going too. And it's probably why you notice our staff is really tight and really together, really friendly.
Your enablers do a fantastic job. I mean, especially this year, they were coming up to me all the time and saying, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" And
we brought somebody lunch, because she was like, "I'm too hungry and I can't get away from my table."
Yep, absolutely.
And we went and brought her lunch, and it was free. Like, we literally just made her a sandwich and brought it to her, and she was like, "You do that here?" And I'm like, "Welcome to Intervention."
that was the thing that put stars in my eyes the first year. It was like, man, you are treating me like I'm a huge big shot, and I know personally I feel very, very welcomed here.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to ask you about is if people want to get involved either as an artist or as enablers or anywhere to help you with the show, where do they go? How do they find information out or anything like that?
So go to InterventionCon.com, and if you'd like to be a guest, if you'd like to volunteer on staff, if you'd like to contribute something, definitely there's on the top bar there are some forms. Fill those forms out. If you follow up with us, we will lose it because we have so much stuff. So make sure you fill it out. The site will catalog it. We will export that, and then we discuss that as a team, and then it won't get lost. So make sure you submit on the site.
Okay, I think that's just about it. I can't think of anything else. If you think I might have missed something, if you want to talk about anything.
No, I think you covered it all. You covered it all. You've been here long enough. You got the drill.
Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna end this with I'm going to attempt a selfie with you,
Cool.
and I'm really lousy at that, but we'll try and see what happens.
I hope nothing explodes. That would be bad.
I can do it if you want.